Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy Friday to you. Today's video is not part of Drugstore December. It's a bonus video for the week. I've had a lot of requests for my top high-end favorites from 2018, so I wanted to put together a list for those who have been asking. And if you would like to know my top drugstore favorites from 2018, that video is also live today. And if you're watching this in the future, I will also have that video linked for you down below. Quickly, if you would like a tutorial on my eye look, this video went up Thursday, so yesterday, which I will also have linked below, and it was comparing a dupe palette with a discontinued Too Faced eyeshadow palette. And that's all I'm going to say, but I love it. So I have 10 high-end products to share with you here today. These are so good that I would go back and repurchase them again and again and again and again and again and again. I probably shouldn't, but they're that good. First high-end favorite I have to share with you from 2018 is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Believe all of the hype that you hear on this one because it is utterly fabulous. This is a cream concealer and it's so pigmented that a little bit of this goes a really long way, and you do get a lot of product for the price. And since you're using such a small amount, you're not going to blow through this anytime soon. That's what I love so much about it. It covers dark circles, any imperfections. It's even great for spot concealing. It's one of the best concealers I have ever tried. So good that I'm still trying to find a drugstore dupe of it, and I'm determined to do it. One of these days I will find one, but for now, I will continue to buy it because it really is that good. And it lasts all day too. No creasing, no settling into fine lines. But like I said, a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, because if you do use too much, then you will get that settling into fine lines. So just remember that. Second high-end favorite I discovered in 2018 is from Too Faced, and this is their Natural Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This is one I was using continuously this past year. You probably saw me go through this whole month or two of nothing but neutral looks on my eyes, and 9 times out of 10 it was more than likely this palette, because it was one that I absolutely loved. The pigment is so rich, colors are complementary to so many different skin tones. The formula is fantastic. All matte eyeshadow palette, and I love every single look that I created with this palette and then some. I don't really care for the smell of it. I don't remember what it smells like. I just remember I don't really care for it. Yeah, it's almost like one of those fake lip balms we had when we were kids. That's what it reminds me of. And other than that, great palette and a must-have. And depending on how long you've been watching my videos, you probably remember that my most favorite foundation many years ago was the Chanel Perfection Lumiere. And Chanel discontinued it. They always do that. With the foundation they came out with to replace that one, I did not care for it at all. So my hunt for a luxury foundation continued this past year, and I ended up testing out 5 luxury foundations as part of a video that were the top rated ones from Sephora, and these had really high marks from people who had used them. And one of them that I tested was the Givenchy Long Wearing Fluid Foundation, and out of all 5, this one truly became my go-to luxury foundation. And once I discovered it, I pretty much stopped my search after that, and it's become one of my all-time loves. It provides a medium coverage on the skin. It's simply flawless, blends in beautifully, looks like skin, lasts all day. And for somebody who's oily like me, lives in Florida, I need that. And with that, I get it. Now, per ounce, that's a whole other story. This stuff ain't cheap. I do not like the price tag of it. And it's not one that I use all the time, if I'm being honest with you. I generally save it for special occasions because I found a lot of really great drugstore ones. Now, if you don't want to splurge on a high-end foundation like that, can't say that I blame you, but you want everything to stay intact and you're looking for a new setting spray, I highly recommend the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. This was one I discovered this past year, and it was so good that I even bought the travel size as a backup. And I have a full size, I have a travel size. Love, love, love it. When I tested it out, it held my makeup on my face for upwards of 17 hours on the day I tested it. And I even tested it with a foundation that does not last that long on me typically, but with this setting spray, it locked everything in place and my face looked fabulous at the end of the day. And ever since I did that wear test, I became a believer in this stuff. And yes, oily skin approved. Another favorite of mine from 2018. This is saying a lot because I do not like highlighter. I don't. Maybe I do. Maybe you've turned me onto it. This product really was so good, it made me want to wear highlighter, and that is the Fenty Beauty Killawatt Foil Highlighter. And the one I'm showing you here is in the duo Sandcastle and Minted Mojito. When I first reviewed this one on the channel, I told you I did not like that blue shade and I was a little cautious of using it. But since I did that video review, I've used it on my face a couple times and I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I've even used it on my eyes. And the way that I used that shade was I would apply a little bit of it to the center of my lid when I was wearing a really deep blue look. Even deep teals look really pretty underneath the blue in here. So yeah, I mean, I love the one side Sandcastle on my skin, but even the Mojito shade can be used on your eyes. And this is such a strong, brilliant highlighter. It's simply stunning. And because you need the smallest amount with this product to get a blazing shine, you're not going to be using a lot of it. That's what I love so much about this highlighter in particular. Another favorite from Givenchy. I love this brand for the most part. I have discovered a couple duds from them, but for the most part, I really love their cosmetics. And this was another favorite, the Givenchy eyebrow pencil in the shade Blonde. I didn't think I would like this one simply because it was labeled blonde, but it does pull more red and it looks beautiful if you are a natural redhead. I love the formula of this pencil. It's a very soft pencil, so you don't need much pressure when you're using it, and I haven't even gone through one pencil since I bought it in June, I want to say, so 6 months. And I still have this much left. That's a lot for as often as I've used it. I don't need to sharpen it that often. Like I said, you don't need much pressure, so you're not going through it as much. And it's so easy to blend out. It's one of the most natural looking brow pencils that I own, and I would repurchase this one over and over and over. I'm going to, don't believe that. I'm wearing it today in case you're curious. That's what is on my eyebrows. I just love the color of it. Another favorite of mine, because you know I love nude lipsticks. I'm obsessed. Too Faced came out with this whole line of matte lipsticks in their Peach collection, and the shade that I fell absolutely in love with is Doll Face. Not only do I love the color of this one in particular, but all of the lipsticks within this line are so creamy, soft, rich pigment. They don't dry out your lips. They are some of the best lipsticks that I tried this past year. And this shade in particular is one that I love to pair up with blush or mauve lip liners to make it more of a natural looking lip. It's divine, divine, divine. One that I shared in my beauty gift ideas video that posted earlier this past month, and that is the ASP Gel Nail Starter Kit that you can find in Sally Beauty stores. Generally, when I'm using this kit, it's during the day when I'm able to get both kids asleep at the same time, and I maybe have a 30-minute window to myself, which is more than enough time to do my nails with the Gel Starter Kit. It only takes me about 10 minutes tops. And I can dry them instantly. They're good to go. By the time Gia wakes up, I can continue with my day. I don't have to worry about chipping for a week and a half. That's how long it goes on me. It can go up to 2 weeks, but come on. I am very rough with my hands. I'm washing my hands constantly, so probably not doing myself any favors there. But I don't have to go to the salon either. Everything is right there in my bathroom. I can use it anytime I want. And the removal process is very easy and 10 times better than if you were going to go to a salon. My nails have not gotten damaged. They look just as good when I take it off as when I put it on. It's an all-around winner, chicken dinner, in my opinion. Another favorite of mine that I discovered in 2018 were the Fenty Beauty matte lipsticks. Even though these are labeled matte, they are not fully matte. They stay creamy on the lips. They don't dry fully, and they do transfer, so I'll warn you now, they're not your traditional matte lipsticks, and that scent. But despite that, these lipsticks stayed on my lips for 12 hours. We're talking through eating and drinking, everything that you normally do within a day's work. The lipstick looked fabulous at the end of the day, and this is a product that is worth every single penny. And the final favorite high-end product I have to share with you is one that was not released in 2018, but I rediscovered it within my collection in 2018. Wore a big old hole in it too. And that is the Stila Mind palette. I absolutely loved this one for all of the same reasons I mentioned about the Too Faced Natural Matte palette. Yes, this is an all matte eyeshadow palette. Neutral shades. Love the pigment. I love the blendability of Stila eyeshadows, and it was kind of my way of reliving my Stila in the Light palette. It's a little similar, but it's not an exact match or anything, not a dupe, but it's got the same great kind of neutrals, and you get so many versatile looks with this one that yes, if you're looking for another great matte palette to try, it's a good one. Why get distracted by shiny things? If you are interested in any of the products that I mentioned today, I will have all of them listed and linked for you down below. They will be affiliate links, so if you click through and purchase, I would like to say thank you in advance for helping to support our family and this channel so I can continue making videos for you just like this one. Feel free to share your favorite high-end products from 2018, and if you would like to see my top favorite drugstore products from 2018, that video is also live today, and I will have it linked for you below. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Have a great weekend.